It's believed 80% of all Americans don't eat the daily recommended 5 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. Many of us take all kinds of supplements, a variety of natural products to try to make up for that deficit. Well, now there is a fruit getting a whole lot of attention for the powerful antioxidants it contains. Here's a look at why the acai berry is such a hit with the healthy. Deep in Brazil's Amazon rainforest grows a berry that's taking the world by storm. It's called the acai berry, and it's considered the most beneficial fruit thanks to its abundance of antioxidants. This mother of 4, 30-year-old Holly Dresden, was feeling run down. Then she tried the acai berry juice blend.
And I have the energy that I need, the sleep that I need, and it's healthy. Ready?
Now her entire family drinks it.
So how was school, Dill?
Diane Eden heard about the benefits and gave it to her oldest son, who's had digestive problems since birth.
It's been very controlled. We have not had to do his prescription anymore.
Did you eat all your lunch?
I mean, it's been helping him immensely.
And it's full of antioxidants.
Internist Dr. Jose Alongo says numerous studies are underway right now to look at the benefits of the acai berry. He's been suggesting it to his patients with good results.
What I found is that they tolerate and they absorb their medications better, and the side effect of this is the cholesterol overall is dropping about 20% extra.
Dr. Alongo says he's also seen patients with diabetes and high blood pressure benefit.
Packed with 19 different fruits, the real punch comes from the Brazilian acai berry. Manavi says consider an ounce of this bottle a daily dose of your nutrition. Before he ever saw the stuff, 69-year-old Al Tawarski says he lived a slow and painful life.
I had the old man syndrome. I would try to get up out of a chair, and I would, my wife would say to me, "You sound like an old Jewish man." I go, "Oi," to get out of the chair. It would take me 10 to 12 pain relievers a day just to get through the day.
Not anymore. He says 2 shots a day took the pain away. In the past year, Al says he got thinner, stronger, healthier, and even better.
It has made me feel younger than I did 10 years ago.
Dorothy Farrell feels the same way.
Well, I am 87 years old, and I, at times, always took a nap every afternoon, which I do not do anymore.
And this lovely lady is not the only one who says she's got more energy. Younger people say Manavi is rejuvenating them too. Boston Red Sox pitcher John Papelbon threw the winning pitch to snag the World Series title, and now he's throwing out all sorts of praise for Manavi.
And for me, energy, feeling good, and just everything that the Manavi product brings to me is what I need out there on the field.
Local distributor Rick Parlente.
Unfortunately, we're all getting plenty of calories. I think the problem is we're on the fly, we're going through drive-through windows, we're getting pre-processed, pre-cooked. I mean, it's hard to get the nutrition. Fruit is a natural anti-inflammatory. If you remove the inflammation, people just feel better.
Yes.
Cheers.
Well, Manavi insists there are absolutely no side effects and it tastes good. It does taste good.
There you go.
So does it really work? Recently, researchers at the University of Florida have found out significant health benefits about the main ingredient in Manavi, the acai berry. In their study of human cancer cells, they say berries triggered a self-destruct response in up to 86% of leukemia cells tested. In other words, the antioxidants in the berries seem to get the cancer cells to cancel themselves out.
Chris Sanders from Melrose.
Okay, well, how long you been on the product?
3 weeks.
And how much you drinking?
3 ounces in the morning, 3 ounces in the afternoon.
Praise God, that always does my heart good. Okay, what's happened since you've been on it?
Dropped my blood pressure down to 135 over about 85. It was 190 over 120. Lost 5 pounds.
Come on.
And my sister-in-law just called me tonight. She has fibromyalgia. She had 1 bottle.
This is good.
And her neck and arm was stopped hurting, and she's been off it for 2 days, and now she's begging for another bottle.
I'm Cindy Baglietto. I'm from Plano, Texas. And about 8 months ago, I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, and I was taking pain medication as well as other drugs 2 times a day. I was taking anti-inflammatory. And my friend Lillian introduced me to this, and within 2 days, I cut my pain medication in half, which was fantastic. But what was even better is the rheumatoid arthritis made me very tired, and I was crashing about 1 o'clock, and now I'm able to go the way I used to be, till 8 or 9 o'clock at night. And the other thing is in my first month, I lost 6 pounds, and I'm very consistent in my weight. So that was just another added benefit.
Pam Hendricks, I'm from Statesboro. I've been in Montevive since February, and I was diagnosed with diabetes a year ago, and I had high cholesterol, and the last time I had all my blood work done, everything was normal.
Oh my God. How long did you drink the product and how much?
Just 2 ounces a day, and after 3 weeks, my knees didn't hurt anymore. So, you know, I could tell it was helping.
Are you sleeping better? Your knees are better, all that? And who shared this with you?
My cousin, Noel Burnsit.
My name is Joanna Purvis. I'm from Claxton, Georgia, and I started with Montevive March the 15th of this year. And since that time, I have recovered from 2 strokes that really put me on bed rest. And I had no energy, my body wasn't functioning properly. It affected the right side of my body. I had the Bell palsy symptoms. I couldn't even hold something without dropping it in my hand. Come on. And also I had...
You're too young for all this.
I turned 49 last Monday.
Well, my God. What are you doing with strokes? What did you do to live? Did you inherit that or what?
No, it was just a lot of stress. I used to be a judge.
I'm sorry for anything.
And I also, within that same period of time, the doctor had found cancer cells, spots on my right ovary and my right breast. And Brenda had came to my house, did the first meeting in Claxton, and she told me, she said, don't have the surgery yet, drink the Montevive, give it some more time. 3.5 weeks later, the doctor's office called, wanted me to go in and set up the time for the surgery. I told him I felt so much better. There were so many things my body could do that it wasn't allowing me to do before. And so I went back, had some tests done. There's no cancer cells anywhere in my body.
Now,
Robert Johnson, I'm here from Jacksonville.
How long you been on the product?
I've been on it for 1 month.
How much you drinking?
I take 2 ounces a day.
What's happened?
Well, I've been taking Zantac for 2.5 years, 1 a day, just so I can tolerate every day. I have not took a Zantac in 3 weeks. After 1 week of using it.
After 1 week, who shared the product with you?
Dean Butler.
Tony Glad from St. Augustine.
And what do you do?
I'm a home inspector.
Okay, how long you been on the product?
3 weeks now.
3 weeks. How much you drinking?
2 to 4 ounces a day.
And what's happened?
Mine's just a bad back.
Okay.
So a lot of back pain, and I woke up the 3rd day pain-free.
3rd day. That was the same thing that happened to me. I couldn't hardly believe it.
Exactly.
Have you tested it? Have you got off the product, or are you still on it to let it come back, let the pain come back?
You know, not really.
Not really.
I don't want it to come back.
Don't want it to come back. And that's what I try. You know, a lot of people say, I'm not sure it's the product, but, and I say, well, I can show you how to do it. Just give me all your product. And you know what happens? The pain will come back. You know why? It doesn't heal you immediately. It's doing what it needs to do. It's just like food. You got to keep nourishing your body. So you have little to no back pain?
None.
None whatsoever. You excited about that?
I'm very excited.
I'm Webb Lodge, and I'm from Winter Garden. And I've been taking about, 3 or 4 months? And the things that I've seen is I had a lot of bursitis in my shoulders.
Yeah.
I couldn't exercise or do push-ups anymore.
For how long?
Oh, probably a year and a half. I had shoulder surgery about 4 years ago, you know, the rotator cuff, and just ripped everything apart.
Okay.
And now I'm back up to doing 35, 43 push-ups a night without the pain in the morning. I didn't see immediate results for 2 or 3 weeks, but I knew that if I just kept up with it, I would. And so just on that faith, I just kept doing it. And so it's probably a month or 6 weeks before I felt well enough to do that.
That's good. That's good.
But I'm feeling better every day.
Tony Miller from Stilson.
What's happened since you've been on the product?
Well, Reggie got me started. He says I had back trouble, couldn't put my shoes on and all that, so he brought me a bottle and I tried it. And after about a week, I felt kind of strange, and I've been having trouble sleeping for the last couple of years, and I woke up and I said, something's wrong with me today. And after a little bit, I figured out I was rested, and I wasn't hurting no more.
So
it took me about a week. Like I say, I just woke up and I said, something different.
Different.
I said, you know, I hadn't rested in 2 years. I wake up tired. Then when I went to bed, I had to go sit in a chair to rest to go to work. So now I just get up and I can't put my shoes on to go to work now.
So this is for real?
Yeah, my elbows don't hurt, my hands don't swell up.
And let me ask you, is this worth, now you're buying the product now, right?
Yeah, I buy it and buy lots of it.
Dennis Watts, and I live in Brooklyn, Georgia. And I signed up 5 minutes after Bobby Bradley did. And then within a week, my blood sugar had came down from 180, it was unstable, and it came down to about 125. So now I'm only on 3 medications instead of 12.
And you know what we want? We want an update in the next couple of weeks as to what's going to happen with that too. You watch it close. Because here's the deal. You're going to find out something. This is going to be the least expensive thing you ever did.
Oh, it is. I already know that.
Are you excited?
I am.